Any other voices that would like to be lifted up at this time? We know that there will be more time at the conclusion of today. We do have refreshments back there, and some of those stories start to come out then. And if not then, certainly in the next couple weeks and months, we will exchange stories for sure.
Next time I do this, the speakers out there are going to do it after me because Bob hit every point in my message. Thank you, Bob. You're going to hear it again. Everybody keep this, by the way, this is about Tom Weld, it's not about me, but I've had a number of people say, how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine right now, but wait till I get up behind the pulpit. That's a different story. Because that's the kind of effect Tom Weld had on all of us in the family. Excuse me. Sorry to break it up. You know, there are people who come into your life for one reason or another. They're kind of like two ships. You always heard the thing, two ships passing in the night. Well, in some cases, those ships don't pass each other, they actually meet. They come into your life, and for some reason they end up docked next to you, side by side. Once Lisa and I were on a cruise, and we were going through a canal. I don't remember if it was the big one or if it was one across the ocean somewhere else. We were going through a canal, and we were told by the ship's captain that another ship from the cruise line was going to be passing a different direction. And since we were so close, everybody's going to get out on one side of the ship, and you're going to wave when they come by. I was worried the ship was going to turn over. But we did it. It was like old friends. We were like we were waving at family members, waving at people we've known before. What we were waving at, people who have the same experiences. Now, I know this has already been mentioned a couple of times, and I may say that a time or two since everybody stole all my material. But, whoops, I got a problem here. The family does call Tom Eddie. That's his name growing up, I believe, and it just continued, but yet everybody at church. So when I took over his Sunday school class, in order for everybody not to be confused, I had to remember to say Tom. That's hard to do. You've been calling somebody for 49 years, Eddie. Now I got to call him Tom, just in Sunday school. But we managed to get it done. We knew him as Eddie. We loved him as Eddie. Eddie and I could have been just like those passing ships I talked about. We never would have known each other if it wasn't for Lisa. Because she went to Camp Indian and I went out looking. That's where we met. We met out there. We got married in we met in 1974 at Camp Indian, is what I meant to say. And 2 years later we were married. I remember to this day Eddie walking Lisa down the aisle and doing the bump. It was his idea, believe it. When you marry into a family, you inherit in-laws.